Two men charged with providing drugs that led to a fatal overdose in Polk County last Monday evening appeared in court on this Monday. Bail for Andre Metcalf was set at $1 million non-cash bond with conditions. Bail for Georgie Pietkoff was set at $200,000 non-cash bond with conditions. Both men are scheduled to make other court appearances later this month. Both men remain in jail on this Monday evening. For background on this story, here's our report from last week. The two men have now been charged with murder in connection to the suspected Monday evening overdose death of 32-year-old Katie Flick of Erskine in a vehicle here on Highway 102 northwest of Fertile Monday night. Georgie Pietkoff, also of Erskine, the driver of the vehicle, survived an overdose. Pietkoff and Andre Metcalf of Crookston now each face a charge of third-degree murder for the alleged sale and or distribution of a controlled substance. A reading from the criminal complaint, quote, on July 26th at approximately 8:46 p.m., Minnesota State Patrol trooper was on routine patrol when he observed a black passenger car. The trooper observed the car was stopped on the right shoulder and that it still had its engine on and that a passenger door was wide open. The trooper stopped his patrol vehicle behind the car to check on the occupants. Upon exiting his squad, the trooper approached the black passenger car and could hear small children crying inside the vehicle. The trooper observed there was a female who clearly was deceased on the ground on the passenger side of the vehicle. The trooper further observed there were two small children in the back seat of the passenger car, and there was a male individual in the driver's seat of the passenger car. The trooper noted the male was slumped over and had a blue-gray appearance and was not moving. The trooper called for assistance. The trooper and a deputy approached the passenger car, opened the driver's door. Upon doing so, the trooper observed a pack of beer at the feet of the male driver, as well as an open container in the center console. The trooper noted the male driver had shallow breaths but still had a blue-gray skin tone. County EMS arrived on the scene at the same time, and the driver, who was subsequently identified as Georgie Pietkoff, was removed from the driver's seat and placed on his back. The trooper observed that Pietkoff was unresponsive but was breathing and had constricted pupils. County EMS administered a dose of Narcan to Pietkoff, who then became responsive. Pietkoff was then able to get up on his own. Pietkoff advised EMS staff that he had taken Percocet. Based on his training experience, it appeared to the trooper that Pietkoff had overdosed on opioids of some sort. After identifying Pietkoff, the trooper learned there was a warrant out for his arrest and that Pietkoff's driver's privilege in Minnesota was revoked. The female lying outside the passenger door, who was subsequently identified as KF, was determined to be deceased. Deputy Olson spoke to one of the Fertile Fire Department firefighters, who stated that the two young children appeared to be suffering from heat exhaustion. The trooper and deputy both noted that the two children were young and well under the age of 16 years. Pietkoff was then transported by County EMS to Riverview Hospital in Crookston. The trooper applied for a search warrant to obtain a urine or blood sample from Pietkoff. The trooper submitted the application to a judge who issued that search warrant, and a blood sample from Pietkoff was obtained. Based on his training and experience and observation at the scenes, the trooper believes that the blood sample obtained from Pietkoff will reveal the presence of an opioid. The deputy also went to Riverview Hospital and took a recorded statement from Pietkoff. After being advised of his rights, Pietkoff agreed to speak to the deputy and stated the following. He was traveling with his girlfriend, KF, and their son and daughter, and they got a hold of some painkillers. The painkillers were Percocet. The person he bought the pills from said they were Perc 30s.